I'm Rasnades, I'm from Brum, just like Trilla, Jermaine. You might know my face on the music game, but right now I've jumped in a podcast game. Keeping it real, that's the aim. With no rumours, no hearsay, just real life guests. Vibes in the way, and all of the hot topics in the U. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason, this is the reasoning. Let's have a reason, this is the reasoning. Come have a reason, this is the reasoning. Let's have a...
Greetings, people. Them right now, it's the Reasoning Podcast with your host Rasnado. Yeah, and you know what? Today, we got a very, very, very special guest in today. You know, very good friend of mine. You get me? He's done a lot for the music game in Birmingham. He's done a lot. He's done a lot for a lot of people in a lot of ways. He brought for a lot of artists. He's got a very good entrepreneurial spirit. He's been from ventures to ventures. Still relevant to this day. Still has the most bookings that I see out of anybody in Birmingham. You know what I mean? And I think he deserves his flowers. And today is the day to give him those flowers and to show the people also who may not know how much he means to our city and what he's done for our city. So today we've got none other than Trilla, Jermaine Trilloski. In the building. You get me, family? You're blessed.
Yeah, man. Sweet.
Yeah? Oh, no. You get me? Let's relax, you know, say. Family settings, you get me? This one's a bit weird still, because obviously people know me and Trilla go back over 20 years, probably over 25. Like, it's just, we go back. So this is a bit mad for me here to be interviewing my brethren, but I don't think there was no one else could have did it. You get me? Because my brethren, Lowski, don't really have a social media presence like that, and they don't really do interviews. So, you know what I mean? So you know what, Los? I'm just going to get straight into it, you know, because like I said, going back to that, no one don't really know nothing about you. So I just want to go back to the beginning, like just your background, just lightly touch on it, like education-wise, like family and that, like where you was born, family heritage and stuff. You know what I mean? Just light, you get me?
All right.
These are my lights.
Yeah, so I was born in Dudley Road Hospital, City Hospital, innit? Grew up like a couple of different areas still, and settled in like Edgbaston, Vincent Green, you get me? Went to like George Dixon's Lords of secondary school and that. You get me? From there, man, went Sutton College and Wolves Uni.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so what about like your background, like your family heritage, like?
So my mum was born in Yard.
Okay, yeah. Jamaica, for those who don't know.
Montego Bay, yeah. So she come here when she was like 9. I think my dad, he's from Trinidad.
Okay.
He came here when he was about 15 or something.
Okay. Yeah. And have you got siblings?
Brother. Yeah. Got a younger brother still.
Yeah, that's calm. Yeah, I know him still. Big him up, you get me? And so how was life growing up for you?
It was alright. It was can I say, like, man went to like about 5-6 different primary schools, fam.
Yeah.
So mum just used to move around, you get me? Like jobs and that, so to bare different primary schools. But as a youth though, you get me? Just me, my mum, my brother. Yeah. Just normal really, you get me?
I would say, from what I seen of you, from when I met you, I would say you was a happy child. You get me? Yeah. You came from a good background. You there was a little bit of church in there. There was a little, you know, but then it was in order and in line. You get me? Like I used to respect your mum because I could see that she was very strict, but in a fair way though. You know, so you could get nice stuff and that, but you have to make sure you're doing the right stuff. But that's I like, you know, like. That's how I am as a parent right now. So I know that's a good parent, you get me? And obviously, when I first met you, like I said, I met this guy like 1996. I'm just riding up the road. I was a tearaway, so I used to go place I meant to go. So I've gone clean up City Road. Seen this guy on his pedal bike riding around in his front thing. Got talking to him. I think like that was like, he was going to year 4, going to year 5, innit? Got like this is some holidays, 6 holidays. Got to school. This guy's there in my class. You know what I mean? And then from there, man's been kicking, bro, to this day. He ends on the stage. So, yeah, man, I would say that still. Yeah. All right, then. So, when would you say that you first started to take an interest in music then?
barely like. You see, if you never just mentioned the church thing, I probably wouldn't even remembered, but I would have just said when we used to MC.
Yeah, but it goes before that, don't it?
That,
Come on, bro, man. Naturally.
Around church, yeah. So man was I love the bass guitar. Like I just fell in love with the bass guitar, bro.
Yes.
I got my mum to get me one for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the man who used to play at church was teaching me how to play it, and that, you get me.
Yeah.
It's kind of mad still because bass is my bass, like bass.
You like bass line, bro? Come on, bro. Everyone knows that's your thing. Yeah.
But yeah, so man started like learning the bass. Yeah, and that was like primary school times, and man went to secondary school.
Yeah.
Started the saxophone as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You know what? I remember you used to have the big thing. You used to walk. You know what? Even in primary school, you started. Was that primary school?
In primary school?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Nah, for real, still. Yeah. So, obviously, you took a liking to music. Obviously, one memory I can share that I know is that me and you used to stand in front of your television, MTV. I don't think it was MTV based then, but all of them Puff Daddy videos, all of them Notorious B.I.G.'s. Yo, we used to go to Tower Records, go and get our tapes and that.
Tempest,
Tempest as well and that. And even remember those Tower tapes. Remember like the Mariah Carey and Puff Daddy and Lux remix and all that. Remember? We used to catch the bus like in year 6, or like 10.
That was the first tape.
Catch the bus.
First tape I ever bought.
Yeah, that was my first tape I ever brought to you. Mariah Carey, Honey, featuring the Lux, and Puffy and that. Yeah. You get me? So I remember that still. I remember like we used to. You get me? We used to usher all that era there, that bad boy kind of era, Pack, all that. We was about. We used to. You get me? So yeah, definitely. So basically, yeah. When did you start to take interest in music yourself to say you want to get involved in it now, not just be a fan no more?
Okay. When the men start writing bars, or
anything, or even DJing, anything.
Okay, yeah. Boom. It was around the times like probably like 8. Man was probably like 13 or something. Yeah. I think man might have already had bars, you know.
Yeah.
But what it was is, see when man found out about pirate radio.
Yeah.
Passion FM.
Yeah, big up Wiley, Ganzi,
Smooth FM, and
all of them man there.
Man didn't know.
Jaspino, Don Silk FM.
Yeah, Big Mike every time, you know.
Yeah, Big Mike as well. GT, Continental. All them man.
Yeah, when man found Garage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pirate radio. I think it was probably from there still, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Just wanted to MC.
So you hear the Vaders, the Brascos, and you say, yo. Zola, Viper, you say, yo. Yeah, Zola and Viper was your favourites, bass developers. Yeah, I remember. Brasco was my personal favourite still, you get me? Yeah.
But yeah, probably the pirate radio.
Yeah. And then do you remember the DJX? The music room.
Yeah, mad.
The DJX keyboard, the Casio one, it could play like a little kind of like a dubsteppy kind of rhythm. We used to be on there. We used to plug the mic in and we used to spit little bars for time. Get me? That's one of my first memories of us. Also, for me, why I asked you this question is because for me, you wouldn't know this, but for me, you was a pioneer for our set for the music thing. You know why? Because you're the first man to get decks, bro. You got the decks that Christmas or for your birthday, brother. And it was madness from there. So, kind of explain to the people and what it used to be like then, for instance, like in your yard, bro.
So
like after school, fam. Like with the decks, bro.
Yeah, the yard thing was mad. So, boom. So even though, man was a DJ then really, you get me?
Yeah, that's what they don't know, yeah.
And, after school, the man then would just come round in it and we just jam, because between the man then, say there's like 10 of us.
Yeah.
You get me? Free. Me, you, Serial.
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah. Danger's a DJ, isn't it? Remember Danger was the DJ?
I was just trying to do the MC. So
okay, the MC.
Say the 4 MCs, then you get me?
Yeah.
And then you had Danger, Rada, Lee. What was Lee's name? Chubbs,
yeah.
So that's 3, 7.
Bloody hell,
and the man then, Daz, Frank, whoever else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just there, just gassing, man. You get me? Doing the gun fingers in the background and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was big. 10 man in the yard, mad.
10 man in the yard, blood.
No one time about your stepdad come back. Get me, man's like, everyone's running out the yard. That was me. Look back now, it's nothing really, but back then, man's like, yo, man's parents come back and in the yard doing big set beer, man in the yard, and everyone's like, yo, you get me? But I don't know, you get me? I say it, guy. Yeah,
like a youth club sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it was nuts.
I think like no remorse was there that day and that screaming.
Right, and screaming all them and so they big them up. But this is the thing though, when I say that's what I'm saying, like I saying, that was from then, you've been trailblazing, bro. You get me? So that goes to show, yeah, you get me? From then, look, you was the first one, so you was bringing Matt. So look, you get me? So then obviously we go through school now, we finish school, we boom, boom, boom. And then one day, we're still spitting, and then we need a name. And then one day I come up with this name, Messi Organization, I come to you with it, and you're like, yeah, you get me? So explain Messi to them, because why I'm asking you to explain Messi, because although I came up with a name, the effort, what you put into Messi, you get me, at the time, like, you know, you used to treat it like I can't explain it, bro, we were kids, yeah, and you already had a business head kind of thing screwed on, how you had a vision, how you want to see it to go, you get me, like the CDs, the T-shirts, so can't explain to them the Messi Organization, just hit on that quickly for them,
okay,
you get me?
then, safe then. So these times, now, this is like, what, say like 03s then? You saying 03s?
Yeah, 03, I'm calling it 03s.
Okay, safe then.
Just left school.
Just left school. These times man's listening to, probably a bit after, but yeah, I think man's tapped into like, Dizzy, when did Dizzy's thing drop?
Yeah, so this is the thing now.
Sidewinder.
Sorry to cut you there, but this is an important fact, what I like to pull up now. So you see how how we were saying. So before, we weren't listening to Dizzy and that, no disrespect to them and Wiley and that, these guys were saying listening to Vader and Brasco and that was our inspiration. And then the Dizzy and that come after for us. This is Birmingham history, you know. You get me? But yeah, it was because, remember, I got that Dizzy set, bruv, with the Slimsy one off my cousin, remember? From London, and then I brought it down on a tape. I remember I was all shotting it. Man, I was all selling the tape, man, I all say, and then I think we went ballistic from there. You get me? But yeah, like, go on, carry on with the Messi thing now.
I was just kind of tapping into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, obviously, man needed... Now, you know what it was as well? Remember, we won that competition? Yeah. Some talent show thing.
Yeah.
Where we won a studio session. Some studio sessions and some... Can't remember what else, you get me?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, we've gone there to make tunes. We hadn't made no tunes then. Yeah. We didn't even really know you could make... Like, when we was hearing Vortex's dubs on radio and that was the first time I was thinking, bro, you can make a tune and rewind it and have your own tune and that. We was just recording stuff on that on Nico's sampler. Remember his mum's sampler thing?
And looping it
up and that.
And then just recording
over.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Hip-hop tunes, speeding them up and all.
Yeah.
But, so... boom. Where was that?
Boom, Messi times now, so we're talent show, we've won the talent show.
So boom, so then man's just started to think, yo, man wanna make songs, you get me? Make tunes, you get me? Yeah. So, man, I think we partnered up with Major. That's when we started doing, we done the first Messi CD, you know, we done, You Said That, and all them tunes, you get me?
I think Devilman gave us that link, didn't he? That
could have been
Major.
It was
Devilman.
Yeah.
Them the times when Devilman was big, and him and AV, they came through, remember, and they brought us down there and that, and we was doing our thing. I won't forget it still. I won't forget it. So who was in Messi? So the people know, because the people, them, me, Little Miss, YGB.
Get me? Innit?
Yeah. And then we had Screaming Sony joined us a bit later, but they still had their no remorse thing. But it was kind of like, you know, the boy better know roll deep thing. It was a situation like that. And it was like residents like, we're brethren, all at school. So you get me? And oxygen rooms, bro.
Oxy, big part of it still.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the hub.
And I feel like we were some of the first people, like, even like Deadly and that, like, I brought them there through Ace One. You get me? because I've been brought there. I've been brought in there surprisingly through the Ladywood, man, like, chosen ones.
Okay.
I've been brought there through the chosen ones. You get me? So I've been brought there through them, and then I thought this is a good place. We brought Ace One. Me and YG have. Me and YG used to go chill with Ace One. Obviously, as you know, that's Deadly's older cousin. He said, I got some little cousins, you know what, spit and rare, and he's brought them there. As you know, they used to come there and they were roast or can't let them. Their man there would just gate crash any man's set and just start spitting.
Yeah.
You get me? But they had respect for us though.
Yeah, big up.
You know what I mean? They had respect for us, and we was in there, man. Was in there. These are the real times, fam. Where you real talk, you can get shanked anything.
Yeah,
you know,
loose.
it's loose.
Axel was loose.
You know,
you never knew he was gonna be.
Yeah, these are dangerous times, fam. Like these are peeling days. Man will rob you for your phones and that, and you get me. And obviously, none of that happened to us, but you know, these kind of things can happen. You get me. You have to know how to stand your ground. You get me. Man, trying to run up on your sets, and Oxygen Room was a serious place, fam. You get me. But we definitely held it up, and we trailblazed that place. Like I believe, like we was there from the beginning till the end. You know what I mean? Week in, week out, bro. Basically, you get me. So yeah. So all right then. So Messi. Got the Messi situation. We got the gold CD, the T-shirts, Marcus Garvey there. Everyone knows legendary stuff. We done our thing. But then things start to change a bit because I'm more floating on like a roadie kind of thing. You're serious on this music thing. You know, Little Miss wants to fall back a bit from it now. You know, cause she's only female and that. You get me? She's get me feeling a bit out of place and that. You get me? Even though she's sick, but YG's doing whatever he's doing and that. You get what I'm trying to say to you? You started to kind of make songs on your own. You get me? And I remember, you had one tune, bro, on that Put Your Hands Up for Detroit. I love this say and I'm saying, brother, I remember, you know, done one performance, bro, in Ladywood at the Leisure Centre. It was ram. And I brought all the goons up there to make beer noise. Ends and all. I brought all the goons up there, and man was going on mad in there. But you was actually shutting it down, bro. So what was your mind? What was your mind frame around that time? What was you moving? Honestly, you can be honest. I mean, what was you moving? What was you thinking? What was you?
It's like man got a taste. You see them Marcus Garvey days and things. You see in the ends.
Yeah.
In the ends, everyone in the ends knew man now. They knew man's bars. You get me in the hood. And man go to the hood. Everyone in the hood knew man's bars and that. You get me the new man went to when was Garvey? Probably like 05.
05, yeah, I think.
Something like that.
05 or 06. No later than 06.
Man, I copied like over probably 2,000 CDs, bro.
And we're
dishing them out, bro.
Made a very big impact.
These times here, you couldn't eat, like, music weren't even, this is still kind of semi back then, you know what I'm saying? Music weren't accessible how it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you give someone a CD, that's getting rinsed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's getting spun, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what was going on. So everyone knew man's bars, blood, like, coming up to man. So from there and doing the shows and that, I started just recording tunes with MV. I started with Screamer originally. We got Screamer still. Recorded my first tune at Screamers. Yeah. On his PC mic, under the stairs. Mad thing.
Real days.
So then, boom, but then man linked up with MV, you get me?
Yeah, big up MV.
And MV was just a sick producer, bro, just making bare kind of tunes, and he just had a hunger and passion for music. Like, man, you get me? Yeah. His mum was cool, she was cool with man recording there and all of that, you get me? So, man was just patterning, so MV was just raw, doing, patterning man up still. So that Detroit thing and tunes like that, that was just more like.
Is that when you
start garage?
For sound.
Because
get onto
that. Banger, it's just a banger.
Yeah, it was. And you done justice to it.
You get me?
You done justice to it.
Yeah, so man just put the bars on there and that just went viral.
Yeah.
Bluetooth thing, crazy.
Mad thing.
Holding it. You get me? Gone.
And also, you don't want to tap on around that time because a lot of people don't know this, bro. I think he was one of the first people, bro, to ever do a YouTube video, you know, bro. Like them driving videos, bro. was looking at them earlier.
You know, it's mad. I don't
And when you're in the green tracksuit, and me and YG are in the back. Remember, that's them times, them Detroit times, bro. Like, when did YouTube come out? Please, somebody.
Yeah, that was Madash, you know. We got Madash.
08 or something YouTube come out?
Yeah, Madash was
So, you, all right, cool. You done that YouTube. All right, this is sort of negative. I don't want to tap on this, but I went jail around these times, innit? So, I went, YouTube come out 05, all right then. So, it definitely was these times, because I went jail 07, and I'm in the back of them videos, so that's before I went jail. You get me? So, you was doing YouTube videos in 06, bro.
Crazy, those.
Yeah? All them driving videos, getting 100,000, 100K was serious. That was like an M back then. Like an M now. You know what I mean? Sorry. You get me? And you was doing that then, bro. Like, the evidence is there. The videos are there, bro. Trust me. You get me?
Yeah.
You was putting them on MySpace, YouTube, you was doing it, bro. You get me? So, and next thing again, Trailblazing, and people were watching that. You get me? People were watching that because you was a big deal at the time. You get me?
Yeah, them mad stuff.
You get me, fam? So, fast forward, little. Nado gets locked up now. You get me? This is the part now where you're going to have to explain everything to me because I missed the whole thing. But what I can tell you is this. I'm sitting down in my cell, and these are the days when man ain't got mashes in cells or nothing like this. Is straight prison phone, or you have to come on a visit or a letter. You get me? And I'm getting letters, and the letters are saying that, yo, Trilla, is starting to do this bass. There's a new genre called bassline. Remember, you sent me a tape. Remember, you sent me a tape in there, like a mix, like an EJ mix. It was, and this bass, and they were saying that Trilla, has started to jump on this bassline, spitting on it. You done More Than Grime Volume 1. Yeah? That had a bit, that showed that you was a bit versatile. You get me? That CD done well as well for a CD to come out of Birmingham. It's a good CD for the city. You get me? Yeah, we're going to touch into that. You know, before we get, let's touch into More Than Grime.
Okay.
What inspired you to make this CD? Because it was a big deal at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so like you mentioned before, see like the Detroit tunes and that.
Yeah.
And them like kind of dancey tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always liked like up tempo kind of, you know, like I don't know how to describe it, man, but you know, like up tempo party stuff. Aside from the grime and stuff that man was doing, man wanted to do other stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
Because man's just a musician. Man just love music. You get me?
Yeah. Come on.
So More Than Grime was kind of like a thing. Like I didn't mind. Like I always looked to do other tunes or other things. You get me? And Mercury sent me a tune, an instrumental. Yeah. Big up Mercury Stone. It was called More Than Grime. And I listened to it. I was like, yo, this is sick. You get me? This is gonna be the name of the tape. You get me? Yeah. But I didn't know I was gonna call it that. Yeah. But that's what it was because the tunes I had on there, I had like a Rihanna tune. Don't stop the music. I done a version of that. And I might have, I'm sure they had a Britney Spears tune on there as well. Yeah. And that next tune, man.
Yeah, I remember you done that. I remember you mashed up that.
There's quite a few, you get me? So it's all like...
Mashed up that, I remember that stuff. That was sick, that was.
It's all this kind of upbeat, kind of like... Yeah. You know, like...
Like who you was, bro. Could I see you was? You was flamboyant? Track suits and that, little jewels, the nice car rims. You was that guy. You know what I mean? Clean. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's what it was. So, like I said, I went to the can, sitting in the can. Man is saying, yo, your brethren's blowing up. He's got this tune, and it's called G-Star. So, how did that come about? Explain to us, because G-Star is still to this day G-Star. G-Star. So,
that was a mad one, still. That was a mad one.
What's the inspiration? How did it come about? How did the tune come about? What happened?
That was a mad one, still, man. That was just something that I used to say. You get me? Because G-Star was kind of was bossing then. G-Star was bossing, and this is like 07. 07, you get me? G-Star's bossing, you get me? I can't remember. I said it to someone, don't think you're a G-Star. Get me? Fast forward now, I've just been saying it. We've gone on holiday, gone on like a lad's holiday, 07 to Zante, get me? We've couple other men, like some of them hydro men and that.
Oh yeah, big up NU, big up SY.
Yeah, S man, and you see and that, you get me?
All them, man, the big up them hydro man.
I've said it to them, man. Or one of them, man, and they've gone, yo, is that a bar? I was like, nah. They're like, yo, make that a bar, fam. Get me? So anyway, fast forward, anyway, that's what I've done, you get me, with combat, boom, you get me? I've just been saying it, you get me? And it's just caught on. I done a little version with bass boy. It's kind of like grimy, kind of 4-4, crazy 4-4 thing, you called it, you get me? Yeah. Doing that. DJs have started hollering me for dubs. Get me? I didn't even know about dubs these times, you get me? And man's like, yo, DJs, and I'm checking out, yo, these DJs are bassline, like out there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so, sorry to cut you, so had bassline started then, or...
Yeah, bassline was running.
Because wasn't she starting a grime originally, kind of thing, like a...
So this is what I'm saying. So while I'm doing this, because bassline's running, you get me, but man hasn't even tapped into that
okay, so
properly, you get me? Nah, man's just kind of putting it on something called you know what I'm saying? Like in the freestyles and that. And you know what I'm saying?
Whatever comes around, kind of thing. Yeah.
So it was kind of out there, you get me? And then boom, recorded it. That one, then so then this DJ from DJ AC, big up AC still. He was getting me. He kind of linked me up with enough of the other producers and DJs and bassline because he knew them, you get me? Or chatted to them at least, you know what I'm saying, on MSN and these things, you get me? Man didn't even know.
Yeah, he's a plug to them kind of thing.
Man's heard about bassline and knew a couple names and that, but man didn't really know about the scene, you get me? Yeah. Then Apostles hollered at me.
Big up Dominic.
So Apostles hollered me for a dub, you get me? Apostle went a cappella, so I've given that a cappella and he's put it on this mashup. Blood. The EJs were onto man, blood. Like, you see, after that happening, basically, man was getting bookings. Like, I was getting bookings to perform. Yeah. A G-Star. No, a special of mine that I've done for a DJ, you get me? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so Apostle's got this dub. Yeah. A man are booking me to perform that.
That dub, though.
You get me?
It's only his dub, what he's got. God. It's mad. See, so you don't even hear them kind of things.
Enough of the tunes on the dub and like, see these signs here, bass line, like, you couldn't just get bass line tunes, you get me? Yeah. Like, the producers was only giving the tunes to certain people, you get me? Certain DJs, certain other producers and that.
The game wasn't saturated like it was.
Couldn't get them tunes, blood. You know what I'm saying? You're only hearing them tunes on mixes, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So, like, it just went off from there, you know what I'm saying? And then Apostles kind of just reached out to me. Like, reached out to me like to join Revelations, you get me, which was like his bassline crew, you get me? Yeah. TRC, Mercury, Screamer. I'm gonna
ask about Revelations.
Teresa, Figs. Yeah. Caliber. Probably forgot a couple of men still. Zio as well, but Zio went in it then. Yeah. You get me? But so anyway, so I was like, this bassline's heavy, you get me? But my thing was, obviously with the bassline, it was like, it's UK, you get me? Yeah. It's a UK thing. It's up north, it's mostly like up north. So Leeds, Sheffield, all these places, man ain't been there. You know what I'm saying? Has never been to none of these places and that, you get me? So the Apostles hollered and that. Is that, and when Apostles hollered me, is already one of the biggest DJs in the
scene.
In the team.
Yeah, in that genre.
You know what I'm saying? Aside from like the Jamie Doggins, Nev Wrights and Sean Banger Scottson or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, the new emerging DJs from the Midlands and from the North as well, you get me? But Apostle, EJ, them men were flying the flags for the Midlands, you get me? Yeah. So, boom. So Apostles basically just got me making tunes with the producers, you get me, from the scene, like Burger Boy and, you know, TRC.
All the top boys.
All the top boys, you get me? Like, I'm rolling with Apostle, going to dances and men are just chatting to me and that, like, yo, Trilla, yo, you dub, you fancy that dub you sent me before, cause obviously enough time, I ain't met none of these men either, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yo, let's work, you get me? So, really from there, everything just naturally, organically just rolled, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, and man was just making the tunes, sending them out. G-Star, done that in Nasty Boy, then on the Wobbler Part 3 with TRC and Asher.
Yeah, bangers, yeah, I remember.
Asher Stone,
Yeah.
Obviously, there's other tunes as well, but like,
this is now when I'm starting to land now. But while I'm inside, I'm hearing that your brethren's doing the Mazza is doing this, he's doing that, he's doing shows everywhere. I'm hearing about E-Tap. So explain E-Tap. How did E-Tap come about?
Yeah, E-Tap's a mad one still, you know. E-Tap's a mad one still. I think people kind of like
that was yeah.
People misconstrue that song.
So
get me?
Explain it. Yeah, this is your time,
break
bro.
it down. You get me?
Yeah, break it down, bro.
So back them times, yeah, like back them times when it like man was out, we're outside and you know what I'm saying. So you're going up north wherever every weekend and that.
Remember, I'm Lux, you have to show.
Yeah, man, it's Chess Leeds, Barnsley, Bradford, all sorts of places, blood.
Yeah.
And like more time, man's probably gonna hit a place or maybe two places. You get me, man? He's got 2 bookings on a night. You know what I'm saying? Or we've gone somewhere now. We're hitting the after party or whatever. Or there ain't an after party. So now what we're doing? You get me? More time. We're just looking for somewhere to, you know what I'm saying? Party or whatever. Or to just jam. You know what I'm saying? The cheapest hotel. The cheapest hotel was
at the
E-Tap.
time was that, yeah.
E-Tap, and they were everywhere.
Yeah, there was.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a thing then. It was just a thing that everyone kind of just used to go, you get me? Whether or not you had a room after, you probably know people in there, you get me? You could just jam in there as well. You get me?
Yeah.
So then one bank holiday now, when I've just made E-Tap. It's bank holiday, you get me? Leeds, Carnival.
Oh my days. Is this that lead story, that mad part, that E-Tap sabotage party, ripped down?
Yeah.
I don't know, bonanza. So madness, I mean, yeah. Go on. Explain to the people then, because I heard about this legendary story still by a lot of people. Go on though. Which I was there.
Yeah, so man literally just made the tune, you get me? Just made the tune and it's bank holiday weekend, Leeds Carnival. So we used to do it. So you know for the 2 days, you get me? Normally do that like Sunday, Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
Going off. Bare dances, everyone's up there, you know what I'm saying? So Postle's got this idea to make all the DJs play E-Tap, you get me? Yeah. To play the tune. Yeah. But we just, it's still like, the tune's probably like a week, couple weeks old. You know what I'm saying? It's fresh, you know what I'm saying? And obviously it ain't online or nothing like that. This is the times where, you know what I'm saying?
Spotify.
Only the DJs can run it, you know what I'm saying? It's the only way you're hearing it. Yeah. Get me? So, Postle's got all the DJs playing it and it's going off. Like, it's just mad, bro. Like, thinking back now and just looking back to see like what man was doing. It was raw. Wild. It was raw nuts, bro. Like, man made the tune go viral. You get me? Yeah. Just because it was a banger and man just had the DJ. Like, it was just, and then everyone knows about E-Tap. You get me? Yeah. We're already staying in E-Tap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Probably half the rave or more staying in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just. Yeah, it's just a mad thing still. But yeah, so then boom, after that rave, everyone's gone to E-Tap. Like the whole rave has gone to E-Tap, blood. And this is in times, yeah, like you could go to a hotel after the club and there'll be no security.
Yeah.
Like they didn't used to have security in hotels and it's just staff. You get me? Once them doors are open, you get me? So boom. And obviously enough people are staying there as well, though, you get me?
So what?
But enough people ain't, so boom, so everyone's gone there, you get me? I've got there. Right, we all got there, you get me? Yeah. Gone inside, boom. Like it's just active. You know what I'm saying? Active. Like corridors, you can smell bud. As soon as you bust that door after at the lift or whatever, you get me. You can just smell the bud, fam. Yeah, you could just you bust onto the corridor, the speakers are dumping off. Doors are open. You can just go into rooms and that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like rooms are open. Everyone's just chilling and that. You know what I'm saying? Just vibes, fam. Vibes. But obviously, when it's like that, shit's gonna get out of hand as well, innit? You know what I'm saying? All I got man in there who's on the run and it's all mad stuff. Yeah. But anyway, everyone's just doing their thing. Fire alarms started going off, probably smoking or whatever. You get me? Then you got parents and their youths coming out. I shouldn't laugh though. But
you know
you got families. You got parents. This is when you got a roll with the parents. Remember, this hotel's fully booked. You get me? The hotel's fully booked, fam. The smoke alarms are going. The main smoke alarms going off. Blood. You know what I'm saying?
And you see,
parents are bringing their youths out in pyjamas.
The crosses are at the top. The bunk paper goes across at the top. Oh my days. Yeah.
But yeah, so you got so everyone's trying to evacuate the building now. You get me?
Yeah.
We got feds have come. It's just all started getting messy, you know what I'm saying?
Once 5-0 and it's
just messy still. But this was the birth of the tune though. You know what I'm saying? So for like it was just a mad thing then. From there the tune's just grown and grown, you get me? It's just grown, cause even people that didn't know about E-Tap, like when I went Napa, you get me? Man's gone Napa and I'm talking about 1750. Gotta get, you know what I'm saying? 1750.
We're gonna get onto that. We're gonna get onto that.
And it's going off.
Yeah. So Napa, all right, cool. Cause I've landed now. Yeah, come back on the road. You're doing your thing. Grime ain't really. People are doing it, but baseline's the genre right now.
Yeah, like the grime, the man them in the grime thing was. That's when it started. When it was started going a bit commercially. You know what I'm saying? That's when a couple of men were getting signed and men were trying different things. You get me?
When did you first go Napa? What year did you first go to Napa then? 08. So that was 08. Is that the one where Skepta was saying we've got a Mac 10 in here?
Nah, that went in Napa store. But that was Skepta patted me in Napa store that year store. It was the first man I seen from him after playing, bro. When I got on the strip.
Skepta.
It was the first man I seen, yeah. It's like, Trilla, yo, come, bro. You get me? You eating? I'm like, nah. Bro, took me around to Pizza Hut around the corner. For Pizza Hut thing, bought him some pizza and that. Just Napa over it was mad still. Because only had G-Star out at them times, you get me? Yeah. But Napa was like mostly Londoners, you get me, but people from everywhere in it, but mostly London. But so it's more of a there's our events out there that was going on, which was download and that.
Oh yes,
that man was doing.
Yes, they used to have the mansion on that used to stay in there and all that, innit? Yeah. I remember you used to tell me about that.
So man had man pattern still. Big up insatiable, but yeah, man. So it was like a funky. This was like a funky house, innit?
So we get into my.
Get me? So like the funky house was killing it now. So that's what I was saying. So like, I think I don't know if I met Cameo yet, but man's just out there anyway, just barsing it up. You get me? Man, are just getting me to come on the mic again, but I don't really know about this funky thing. But I'm just dropping my normal bars on there.
Yeah,
everything's just going off. Like, don't go. Like anything I said, they were loving it, and I think because like one thing that people say to me, is that my the way I pronounce things. Yeah, everyone was these signs. Most MCs are from London. You get me. Most people you heard, and that it was like a London accent. So when Londoners heard me, heard man, they were like, "Yo," like you get me? Like they liked it because I said words different to how they said it, so I could rhyme things different to how they rhyme it. You get me? Yeah. So it's just a mad like, but yeah. So I noticed, there's a couple of things that man was saying to me, and I was out there. You get me? And I was mashing it up out there, pool parties, and I only went out there. Probably had 2 bookings when I went out there. When I got out there, ended up doing about 6, 7. You get me? But yeah, flipping the E-Tat thing, because even though E-Tat was a hotel, it was everywhere. But the only place it went was in London. You get me? Probably true, it's expensive and rare. You get me? So imagine, bro. You would think these people have heard my lyrics before, blood. You get me? This is how mad it is out there. Like, you'd think they've heard, like I've said something once and it's just going through the roof. You get me? To where y'all are coming up to me. Oh, what's 1750? Because they're from London or from elsewhere. They don't know. They don't know about the tune or what it is. What's E-Tap? You get me?
Because not baseline, it did travel everywhere, but didn't go some places though. Yeah. Especially down south. It didn't reach everywhere. Go on. Yeah, I get it. I remember
pushing everywhere like that. You get me? So yeah, so it's kind of just mad that I realise that I could say anything, kind of thing, if it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Because them times they even know what I'm saying, fam. What's 1750? Yeah. But yeah, man.
So, all right then. So you're doing that because now it's all coming back to me now. So I remember this now, like yesterday. So you're doing this, and it's around these times when you've come back and you've done a crib sessions with Marcus Nasty, ain't you?
Yeah.
With the funky, like that's when you started to, you're like, so baseline, because I think at this time, baseline's still doing its thing, but it's getting saturated now, ain't it? Kind of thing. The bass, with the MC, you're still a top boy. You can do your thing. The quality of the sound then, of some of the beats and...
You know what it is, because I can't remember the year what this funky thing was. You get me? That crib session.
2009.
2009. Okay, so by these times now, baseline was up there.
Up. So is it? You know what? You're right. You're right, because you had them birthday parties. 3 days in a row. London, Birmingham, and Sheffield.
I did.
And the Sheffield one was mad. Remember, I was just fresh out. That was mad. 09, beginning of January, so it was mad. I remember. So you're right. Beating. Niche was still open, and that it was mad vibe. Whatever you want to call it, was mad. You're right. But you still, you the funky thing. You got your little links though with Marcus Nasty and these kind of man chaoses. Your funky D's. You know these man are hollering in now. Boom. So, but I want to do grime. Yeah, I want to do grime. I can see a little gap in the market, and I want to do grime. You get me now? I've seen these group sessions, and I've seen beats.
Here we go.
I'm turning around to my mate, and I'm saying, bro, we can go on here. Like, they all bring their friends on. They just hire him. He's come back to me. Bro, Mama said, roll. We can go on there. Let's roll up there. You know what I mean? Bearing in mind, I've met this guy in jail anyway. So I want to go, I want to say, you want to see if he remembers me? You get what I'm saying? Some little music project thing we've done, he explained to Trilla, boom, bam, bam. So then now, I think we started doing the sets at Apostles, didn't we? The warm-up sets. Where we're inviting MCs up there. Well, you and Apostle inviting MCs up there. Because I think at the time we knew that just the people who we had around us, because we ain't been doing grime for a while in the bars, it wouldn't have been enough just to have just us on our own on a big set like that. You know, we need some numbers, but we need the right people. Go on.
And man's flipping, man's circle of kind of grown, you get me?
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Because there was Messi and us lot, but then there was like Bomber and other men that I met along
you met. Yeah, obviously I knew Bummer a bit, but obviously through the baseline thing, you and him got a relationship and it like properly, like you get me, big up, big ego, you get me,
pressure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I didn't know pressure. You knew me. I was gonna say, yeah.
So these are just men. You get me? Yeah. Man rated. You get me? Same way man rated Sony and Screamer and that as well. You get me? So
because
naturally.
While you're doing the baseline thing, these men are still making grime, aren't they, as well, innit? Like, pressuring them kind of man, innit? Like, yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Still kind of doing their thing, you get me? So
yeah.
it just made sense. Just made sense that this is man need to, and that's you know, my thing was always 0-1-2-1 anyway. You get me? My thing was, I was always trying to push man. You get me? Like,
all right then. So now we're filtering down these MCs. We've got a little round number of if we want to go. Stay Fresh. How did Stay Fresh come into? Because how did Stay Fresh link up with man? How did they get brought into the equation? Obviously, Stay Fresh was still their own entity before that, doing their thing. But how did they merge with man?
Stay Fresh. Yeah, Stay Fresh was brother.
Yeah. Why did that thing on there?
It's Jamie Dread in it. Jamie Dread and Apostle Day, brethren, still, you get me? Jamie Dread is like a DJ.
Big up Dread.
And you get me to say, them two, no, Dread was, should still. Dread was put this crew together, you get me? And obviously, Saf, I knew about Stay Fresh anyway because of Deadly, but Deadly was in there, Pressure was in there, Saf one was in there.
Was Saf in there?
These signs when we started doing crib sessions.
You didn't? No, but that crib session was like sets before, He wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right then.
I think, yeah, man, he was.
All right then, cool. So that's the relationship. So now it's the day to go to Westwood. Yeah, everyone's excited. Do you have cars, minibuses, something. It was.
Minibus.
Yeah, we linked up in it. Big link car park, link up the service station. Everyone's excited. We go up there. I think Rex 32 and Scorch was up there, ain't they? They were just in there just before us. And we totally annihilated it, fam. Like today, that goes down as one of the most legendary Westwood crib sessions. Like people still come to me about that, like today about that. Like, but what 100. I need you to understand is what that triggered, bro. So on the top of that there, I was looking at it says Trilla and crew. It doesn't say Trilla, Nado, Safwan, YG Street. It says Trilla and crew. So obviously that just goes to show it's Trilla in it. This is off the back of Trilla. Bearing in mind, how can I miss? You've done 2 legendary Westwood freestyles at a time when no one does Westwood freestyles. Skeptra and them man, I think it's going again. All of that, them times you had, and it wasn't just like one, it gets shunned to the side like, no, it was up there with the, like, it's one that gets played and watched. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And you brought man there and it's triggered something, bro. And when I mean it's triggered something, it's changed the whole trajectory of a certain part of the music scene, i.e. the grime scene, and the rap scene too, bro. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Because you've brought along with you some authentic people, fam. From the streets, from the culture, from the, who know about this thing and who are hungry and who want this thing, bro. And it's like, bro, I'm telling you, it ignited something, fam. Yeah, it ignited the UK, bro. All eyes were on man. And it awoke a lot of people. They'll probably never, ever admit it, bro. And never, ever give you your flowers, first, most importantly, and the rest of us the flowers. We've got people in the room, we've got people like SG, we've got people like C4. These are people who have played a part in the whole thing. You get me? And I'm telling you, yeah, bro, that there, what you done there was a serious move, bro. Like, a lot of people to this day are known from that. You get me? And following up after that, we've got the One Extra Core from Cameo. We done that set. You know what I mean? We done that set. C came to that set. C shined on that set. A lot of man shined on that set as well. You know what I mean? And it was a big thing, again. Pinnacle moments, which we created. You get me? And the UK scene, you get me? So then now, We go on to you. You get a deal.
Wait, let me just add some context.
Go on, bro. Go on.
You see, I'm talking about these the Westwood freestyles and that. Yeah. This is at a time where nobody from Brum has done. Like, okay, then it's not even that nobody from Brum. Everyone on there is from London. Do you get it?
Yeah.
There's a thing with like one extra, and not even just one extra, but there was a thing anyway. Everyone knew what it was. It was a London thing. Do you get me? So this was at a time where it's not like today. This is at a time where man was trying to get heard and that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get played on these stations and that. Like as someone not from London, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Not got no brethren in London. Don't know no. You know what I'm saying? No one like just you're just an outsider. You get me? And you're talking on this Birmingham shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This over 2 on Malarkey and that.
Yeah, getting wheel ups in their city and all that.
Yeah,
no disrespect because we were shown love by certain people, by a lot of people.
I'm not even trying to say.
No, I know. I'm just making it clear. I'm just making it clear for the people.
But at that time, there was a thing where, so a lot of people they heard of Devilman or Devilman's probably. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the main guy, kind of this clash with Skepta.
He had the clash with Skepta and that, you know what I'm saying?
So, big up Devilman, big up Skepta.
People's aware of the Birmingham, like there's MCs in Brum, but you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They weren't really tapping in. So we man done them freestyles and that, or not freestyles, we man done them sets. Like you're saying, you get me that shine a little light on the city, you get me, and kind of inspired. Man can, you know what I'm saying, can kind of get somewhere because enough man probably never would have thought they'll be going to one extra or whatever. Like man were doing music, but you never.
What's a big deal?
You're not getting into these places, like you know what I'm saying.
We got RD, Deadly, Vader, and then remember they done that set on one extra that time. That was big.
Anytime someone from Brum, I think SG, so SG and them.
Yeah, SG as well. Big up SG. SG's a veteran, bro. Don't worry about SG. SG's gonna.
There was a couple sets, but anytime you could get on there and do something, it's a big deal. So it feels like you made it. You get me as a
but what it was
as an MC.
When you brought man there, like spin-off started happening, bro. Like me and Bummer and Saf would do a set on there. We got like legendary one extra set on there, or this man. Like it became a regular thing. It became a thing where like. We're going up there every week, bro. Like, music is becoming my life now. You know what I'm going to say to you? And then, like I said to you, you sign a deal. Yeah? How did that come about? A lot of people don't know this, but you're actually in a deal. Yeah, bro. Trust me, this is the real. Come on, it's the real, man.
So, basically, I think... Obviously, the man them see what I was doing in it. You get me? And when I made that Hawaii, when I started dropping the Hawaii thing, that was just a whole next.
So wait there, stop. Let me stop you there. Was the 0121 CD before the deal?
Yeah.
Oh my days! Listen, we have to go back. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 0121 CDs. That's what I was doing anyway.
Stop now. Wait now. No, but we have to get into this because this was another serious, pinnacle moment for the city, for the culture. Are you mad? Yeah? Westwood is the host. Yeah. And it's mad, I say Westwood because I know what is going through, so people don't wire me off. I know what's going on right now. Obviously, just to make this disclaimer, we don't promote any sort of, you know what I mean, or whatever. But at the time, this is what was happening, innit? So I'm not talking past tense, you get me? Bro, like, how did it come about? Who was involved? Like, because it was a big thing, bro. It was a big thing for our city at the time.
Yeah. It was, yeah. Obviously, Tim was just, when we met, he's just showing man love, you get me?
Yeah.
He's telling me that if anything he can do, you get me? He helped me and that, so... Man just thought, yo, you host a CD? I asked him. And he said, yeah, get me.
Yeah.
He said, get the tracks to him and that.
Yeah.
Get me, so got it finished, got the tracks to him. You get me? And he just done his thing on there, you get me? But it was like, if you listen to the CD, the parts where I'm talking to him, it's like he's interviewing me in between the tracks.
Yeah.
And he's just asking me about Birmingham and like what it's like being from Brum and about talent in Brum and, you know, just stuff about the city, you get me?
Yeah.
But what showed at the time was that they didn't know, like, they didn't talk, you know what I'm saying? They didn't talk to people from Brum, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. It wasn't like he's talking to one of them, man. Yeah. Where, you know what I'm saying? Nah, like, he's asking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's tapping in, you get me? And obviously, it's called 012, yeah, true.
It was in HMV and that, wasn't it? And everything in it. Proper press release, everything, radio tour on a big station. It was
out there, man.
It was out there.
012 on the track that was playlisted and all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Yeah, the track with SX.
Yeah.
That was playlisted, A-list. You know what I mean? Let them know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? He's an A-lister, man, from early, bro. You know what I mean? Right now. So, you've got your deal. You're doing big things. You're showing people like me a whole new life. Like, you're changing my life right now. Yeah? We're basically living in London for like a year, probably even 2 years, just going mad. It's got to the stage where you're paying man to be with you, me and YG. You're paying, we're just with you, we're up there, you're doing show after show after show after show. How much shows have you done? They won't even know. It was ridiculous. I was there. I'm sorry. It was absolutely stupid, bruv.
It was mad still.
It was stupid, bruv. Yeah? Yeah? It was in London living for... It was ridiculous, bro. We might as well have got a house down there, bro. I'm being serious. When you think about it, when you think back. Because it was mad. Late nights, bro, travelling. Just on the road, Wales, Sheffield, back to London, bro. Living out of hotels, bro. Like, really. And you're bringing people, like Stay Fresh are coming with us. And they're seeing you. You're coming to your video shoots, £30,000 video shoot. People... Makeup people there, this, that. You know what I mean? No, but this is what's going on. Because I've never seen this before. And it's showing his professional life. And this is why man started to take it serious. A lot of us started to take it more serious when we're seeing these things. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, obviously, the tune come out, Who Are Ya? At the time, me personally, as your brethren, I don't think you was feeling it. You know what I mean? I think it was nice. Was the real? It was. Honestly, it's new, bro. It's new to it. So you go and you're listening to the label, the people around you. Come on, bro. This is it. Come on, bro. And at the time, it's Teacher Strider time, N-Dub's time. So that's the kind of music I was beating. Yeah,
like them kind of.
But you weren't comfortable, bro.
Crossover tunes, but it went. It was just all a learning process, you get me? Because you see, as an artist and all of that.
Give thanks for it, though.
Yeah, man's grateful, you get me? To this day, like, man wouldn't have changed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just a thing where, as an MC coming up, not even thinking you're gonna do this for a job or nothing, like, just as an MC to even make it to where man made it to, at the time, man was gas, but you see, getting signed, that was like the next thing. And man
that was a big thing, bro.
But man was never even trying to get signed, bro.
Blood. You did one extra live in Newcastle and Newcastle top.
Man was
crowds, like, you know what I mean? Like,
man was just happy to be doing music, bro, and just running with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool, tunes, we're making tunes now. Okay, cool, we're doing videos now. Okay, cool. Now labels talk. Now labels are hollering, man. So boom. Anyway, so obviously getting signed was the next step kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And so man was just going with it. You know what I'm saying? So we done the Who Are You thing, and that I like. There was two versions of Who Are You. There was the one that come out,
the commercial one and the SX one,
a commercial one, and then there's the SX one, the grime one. I like the grime one.
That's the one that should have ran with.
I wanted to go with that. You get me? Because we already done the 012 one. Yeah. And that already was playlisted on my next show, whatever. You get me? And Essex was killing it with the Roo rhythm and all of that.
A-list
And we
again?
had the Roo
A-list
rhythm
once
and-
again? A-list?
You know what I'm saying? So
From early,
and then
you
the
get me?
012. Oh yeah, Swift, that was.
You got the 0121
Yeah.
remix with the All-Stars on there.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
He was on there. He was on there, Los. For real, he was on there.
Everyone was on.
I was on there.
He was on there.
JK's on there. Vader's on there. C's on there.
YG's on
YG's on there.
there.
Daps on there. Taz's on there. Malik's on there. Screamer Sony. Yeah, people, man. That was a big look as well for the city as well at the time. You get me? That was all on radio, everything. That was on telly.
Defo.
Remember?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was all big. So once again, look, you're trailblazing for the city, you're putting people on, you're enlightening people on new artists. I'm trying to say to you. So this is what I'm trying to say to you, Flowers Day, bro. So, yeah, so we're sailing on. Them times are gone now. We're doing our thing. We're really grime lighting it at this time now, innit? Like, you know, we've done another Westwood crib sessions, Predators on the deck, C4s, they're there. You know what I mean? Mayhem, Deadly. These men are about now. Everyone's safe. We're there. We're doing my bomb and mash up the place again. We're doing our thing. We're known. We're here. We're doing little Eskimo dance. You know, we're doing our thing, innit? And then I come from holiday. Come to Bomber's house. And these lot of the sins in the back, you know, which we call them bombers. And I can only hear this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm saying, what the hell is that? And it's dropped. And I've heard the vocals. And I'm saying, whoa. So the tune. So I come back off holiday, and the tune's beating. So obviously I've heard the instrumental. She Wants Man from Brum. So how did that come about quickly, like the idea and that, like, you get me?
Yeah, so Seth had this tune that's dead with me and Bomber and Pressure.
Yeah.
That's dead.
Yeah, that's dead, yeah.
Then after we'd done that, it was just like, yo, what we doing next?
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you get me?
The floating.
Yeah. So then we linked Preds, we're going to link Preds.
Big up Preds.
Yeah, big up Preds.
See, Preds in the story, man. These things are vital. Preds.
Yeah, of course. So boom, yeah, so we gone to Preds, boom, we started, Preds is just making a beat, you get me?
Yeah.
Making a beat, and it's just like, man, I just freestyling, we just freestyling, trying to come with ideas, you get me? And then come with the She Wants a Man from Brum, you get me? But like, for some reason, I don't know, we've left there and we ain't finished it for every reason, you get me?
Yeah.
We ain't gone back to it, probably gone back to it like a year later, half a year later. Yeah, because
so when I've heard it, then when I've come back to the yard, then that's you've done that. I've done that months before.
Yeah. It was months before still. It was months before me just pick back up on it. You get me? So then so I've landed at Bombers and then I'm like, yo, we need to finish the tune. So boom, we just finished the tune. You get me? She Wants a Man from Brum. You get me?
And the rest is history, isn't it? Want to do whatever it done. You get me? Yeah. Big up Bomber Pressure. Boom, Saf. Boom, bam, bam. Preds as well. Yeah. So we move on from there now. What was you doing around after them times there now?
That's it, cause even before that, I weren't even really putting out much music, you get me? So since around them times there, say if I was doing so tunes with Hybrid Theory and that, big deal. VIP, couple tunes, you get me? This is like when bassline, like these are like I don't know what you call it, like bass house, you get me?
Switching up now.
Yeah.
Getting a new
It's
sound.
like house tunes, but with bassline sounds, you get me?
I remember you
Kind of
doing a
thing.
few of them still.
Yeah, so we had a couple beaters still, so man was just kind of floating, but at the same time man was just doing other things, you get me? Like,
Do you reckon you lost your passion a bit for music at that time? Obviously, you're still making music.
Yeah, like I think my I've always been making music. You get me? I've never stopped making music. You get me? Like man's got bare tunes, but it was like because I went through different stages of the career in it. Of the MC,
loads of this, bro.
Of being Jermaine, you get me?
Loads, bro.
So, see, when I got signed, you see, up until I got signed, I've just been doing whatever I wanted to do, putting out whatever I want to put out, just doing my thing. You get me? When the deals come now and all of this other stuff, you're learning about another side of the industry. You get me? Yeah. All of this. We need a tune for radio. You need to like, you know what I'm saying? Like it starts. It's not organic no more. You get me? You're trying to manufacture something.
Robot
you get
shit.
me? Yeah. So, obviously, at the time, I don't realize that that's what's going on. I'm thinking this is how it goes. Do you get me? So, man's running with it. But safe at that time, yeah. So, the way that I used to make music and look at music. Nothing started to change, you get me? And being in the scene and being around certain things, you realise nothing's a fake as well, you get me? Yeah. It's not what you thought it was, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Especially people.
When you check it, it's not real, you get me?
One thing I noticed, a lot of the relationships, like I did notice it, and I learned this from with you, like being around you, like when you're doing your thing and you're out there and you're performing, it's mad. Everyone's quick to shout at you and invite you place, and the minute you go, not fall off, you just go quiet, start doing live stuff, and it's like when you try to come back, it's like you even feel a way to even holler at certain people sometimes. It's like they don't reciprocate you the same way. You get me? Like it's
I don't know about that.
It's just
I don't know about that. I don't know about it.
But that's what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying you do.
Yeah, I'm saying if you don't get reciprocated.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
What?
I'm saying what I've learned from the music scene, what I've seen from being in big places, what you've brought me to, bro. I've seen people like have relationships with people, and then when they chill and take a seat back.
Yeah. Obviously, all right then, safe then.
Yeah, because in music, a lot of the relationships are like that. The business, you link up to a lot. You think a lot of people are friends, but they're not, bro. It's for music purpose to make money, bro. The minute that dies down, or your career dies, or you go down a bit, bro. Yeah, you know, try hire that person again to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's normal. It's not even like it's a bad thing. That's how it goes. It's a business. It's a cycle. You get me? That's what I'm getting at. You get me? I'm not saying you know. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't even think that's a bad thing anyway, though, because that's just like you're saying, it's business, isn't it?
But it can be a shock though to people. You see how you say like because I've seen people who do believe a lot of these people are their friends.
Yeah, but that's
you get me? And a lot of people do believe that a lot of these people was there for them and they're gonna be there forever. And these trust me, no matter what situation, then when they get to realise when things go the other way, obviously business to move on. It's not personal.
Yeah.
But people take it to heart, bro. You have got people who do take it to heart. Not everyone's gonna be like, I know it's a business decision and that. You have got people who take things to heart. See it all the time. You get me? That's all I'm getting at. You get me? I'm not saying you per se, but yeah, I get what you're saying though.
No, what you say is right, but what you say is spot on.
But obviously with you, when you handle the people who you've been in contact with, who you've come across, it's all still love. I get it because I see that. You get me? I see that still. I see that. You get me? But yeah,
a couple of different things, but
yeah. So obviously you had wings and shrimps.
Wings and shrimp, yeah. Come on.
You know what I mean? Still about. It's still. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say to you. Still. I mean, yeah. You know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, that was a big thing as well. Yeah. Inspired a lot of people. Come on. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. You get me? First MC in Brum to open up a food shop, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Could be, yeah. Don't know if it's straight facts, but quite sure. You know what I'm gonna say to you? Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, we're out there, man. We're doing a couple festivals and that, pop-ups
Yeah.
and that. But man's just, when man can get a spot in town, then man will be in town, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get me. Bigger and better things. You know what I'm trying to say? Wins and shrimps, man. Trust me, it's still there. You get me? And obviously, you've got your studio space. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, like I said, you got, I was saying to a man, was it yesterday? Like, yo, when I come here, there's a lot of youths here. You get me? And I mean, a lot of youths. That's a good thing because it's a place for them to be, bro. You don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, they can come when you can come and they can enjoy and do their music and do their thing and they can chill and you know what I'm trying to say? And it's every hour right now. How the roads are with the youth them and how the thing everything is set. Yeah. Every hour is critical, fam. You get me? So anyway, you can have them safe, bro. It's another hour. You get me? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get me? God, you really, you know what I'm saying? Car. The place is mad as you know. So yeah, man, that's another thing you're doing as well. It's a big thing people don't know. You get me?
Yeah, we got the studio still. Town, you get me? Made in Brum Studios.
You got me?
So we're just trying to work with the youths and that.
Big us as well.
Getting them doing their thing, you get me?
Big us, you get me?
Big up Nino too.
Yeah, man. Big up Article.
Yeah, Article.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So the man,
Karshan.
yeah, Karshan, of course. You get me?
Come on.
Everyone's doing their thing. It's like a hub, you get me?
It's like a hub, man. Works, we're here now.
It's like a hub, you get me?
This is where we are now, people. You get me? So,
Get me?
or now you mashing works for the place, fam. You know what I'm saying? For the city. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying, but you have to big up Nino still. Get me? Little nephew, since he come in, he's just to get me.
Yeah, man. Just like, regulate the spot.
Yeah, what man wanted it to be, like, is
the youths them here, man. It's good, man. It's positive. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, enough of them tapped in, man.
So yeah, man, it's good. And obviously, you tour with like shows. Like people need to know. I say this all the time. You are still the most highly performed artists in Birmingham. Say it. You're out there every weekend, bro. Calendar's full.
Every weekend still.
Most weekends, stop being.
I'm
See,
outside.
I don't like this man. You see this man.
Listen,
He
I'm
tries
outside,
to,
innit?
You're
Nah,
outside.
listen,
He
yeah,
tries
I
to
don't.
be too humble.
I
But
don't.
right now, you're getting your
I'm
flowers.
not
I'm
saying
giving
there's
you
no
flowers.
stats and that. You know what I'm
Get me?
saying? I don't know.
I'm not saying stats.
I don't
I'm
know
saying
what the
majority
stats-
of weekends,
I don't know what the
you're
stats
outside,
are,
rude
innit,
boy.
but man's-
You understand? The majority of weekends, you're out there. You know what I mean? You're out there, fam. Majority of weekends, you're out there. Sometimes 2 times for in the one weekend. You know what I mean? You're out there. Most bank holidays. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see no one from Birmingham getting bookings like that. Do you see? Do you, S? Being honest? You get me? So, yeah. So I'm making the people know you're out there, innit? They can see you. You're still out there. You get me? You're out there. Check the gram and all that, and you get me? And you'll see. You post up when you're ready. You don't post much. So when you're ready, you'll post up your flyers where you're gonna be, and you can go. You can see. It's there.
Yeah, I think man done a lot of iconic stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of things that man done. Yeah. Or at moments, man had a lot of moments. You know what I'm saying? And tunes that were part of moments. So them things. You know what I'm saying? They can't die. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes you a legend, my bro.
The work just comes, you know what I'm saying? But really, man ain't, you know what I'm saying? Man's back on it now, but man ain't really been trying it even. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's been doing other things, innit?
But you make hits, you have hits and classics, and that's what, because it brings people back to a time, a place in their life, you get me, with a certain emotion. So when you can do that to people, it's timeless, and that's what you've got, bro. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Give you flowers, respect. Don't know.
I'm a G.
You know what I'm trying to say? Your interview's been mad. It's the Reasoning Podcast. Rasnado. Lowski. We're out. Bam.
This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason. This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason.